Hello everybody and welcome to PRA Network 2 on YouTube and PRA_Network on Twitch. I am your host Justin Phoenix, and tonight is the season finale of the Short Track League 2026 Season 1. We are at South Boston, Virginia for the season finale of both the Asphalt Assault Street Stocks and the Crown Jewel Late Model Series with the late model stocks. Tonight, we're going to crown some champions, money will be given, and new names will be written in the PRA record books. And so, with all that being said, I am the only one in the booth at the moment, but Jacob Schneider should be here before the late model race. And so, with that being said, I want to go over the point standings for tonight. It looks like we have 13 cars in the field, and here is the point standings for tonight's race. Matthew Bird, by starting this race, will automatically win the championship in the Asphalt Assault Series. So congratulations to Matthew Bird on his first PRA championship, as well as his first full season in PRA. So needless to say, he is the rookie of the season. I'm not going to say rookie of the year because we haven't even made it a quarter through the year yet. And so, we see that the points battle is really tight for second place, with Dylan Davis in second, Riley Frost in third, Joel Crozier in fourth, Chucky Walden tied for fourth with Joel Crozier, Chandler Gallman, who I think is not here, so he will be falling back, Rodney Roberts in 7th, Joey Kuba 8th, Yellow Wheels will finish out the season probably 9th or lower if Robert Hensley, and it looks like Robert Hensley will be in this race, so he may be passing him because Yella will be getting LPP. He's been getting LPPs for every race. So, that is your top 10 in the point standings for the Asphalt Assault Series. They are warming up right now, and there's already a crash as I pull it over to that. And here's something that I tried last week, and we were having issues with my computer crashing. Hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. Hopefully we're good to go for the entire broadcast. But look at this. I got replay stingers. So, with that, I can actually make it look pretty good for you guys. I'm excited about it. And Dylan Davis is spinning out as we come back. And so, the qualifying is as follows. Landon Lacey is on the pole. Second place, Riley Frost. Third, Matthew Bird. Fourth, Chucky Walden. And fifth, Dylan Davis. We'll have 2 minutes left of warm-up. And it's pretty warm in this room where I'm at, so I don't need any warm-up. It's good to be back at 100%. I'm like 95%. I still have a little cough, and I apologize if that still happens on the broadcast. But it's been a rough couple of weeks. I had the flu, and so I'm thankful that that is over with. My entire family came down with it for a little bit, so... So, it looks like Thomas Coonan is going to be in the field tonight. We have some new faces here tonight that we haven't seen all season. Steve Scarborough has been in the league for a couple seasons, but he's only made a couple of races. Good to see him here. We got Thomas Coonan in the field. We have some newcomers like Levi Ballinger. And Caleb Weimer again has made another race. I think he's friends with Chucky Walden. And you'll see that everybody's custom numbers is now showing on the standings tree properly. I apologize. I had some settings turned off that I didn't need to have turned off, and I was wondering why that was looking weird. But yeah, I figured it out. So y'all are just going to go along with me on this ride, on this journey. I'm not a professional broadcaster. I don't claim to be, but I do this for fun. And if anybody's better than me that wants to do this, be my guest. I'll join you in the booth, or I'll just do the officiating. It doesn't bother me. I don't normally race because I don't have a whole lot of time to practice. And so we are looking at South Boston Speedway, the short track located just outside South Boston, Virginia, about 60 miles east of Martinsville. NASCAR's 3 National Series have raced at this track, though the Cup Series has not done so since 1971, while the Busch Series raced here until 2000. The SRX was here in 2022. This track is one of my favorites on our circuit. I typically use it as one of our finale tracks. It is just a great track, a great short track, and we're getting ready to go green flag racing here in just a few minutes. Here at South Boston Speedway, Landon Lacey on the pole, Riley Frost outside in P2. Matthew Bird, P3, Chucky Walden in P4. Dylan Davis, P5, Steve Scarborough, P6. Joel Crozier, P7, Joey Kuba in P8. Caleb Weimer, P9, and Thomas Coonan in P10. Shannon Milliken, P11. Robert Hensley, P12. I don't know if Shannon's actually going to race. He's usually our race admin. And Levi Ballinger will round out your P13 in tonight's race. We have double digit in the field. Look at that awesome screenshot right there to start this race. They're already getting ready to go off. We're going to have green flag racing here. I'm so excited for the season finale. Matthew Bird, when he takes the green flag, he has officially won this championship. What a great season he has had here in the Asphalt Assault Series. He's also had a great season in the late models. I am so thankful to be back at 100% for you guys here that are watching live on PRA Network. We want to thank our partners at Jacob Schneider Racing. I haven't given them their time that they need. They've been sponsoring this season, both the street stocks and the late model stocks and super late models. And we want to thank Jacob Schneider for that. We want to thank Grid Finder for putting our series out there, partnering with us. They're a great group of guys, great group of admins, and we're getting ready for green flag racing here at South Boston Speedway. Landon Lacey leads them into turn number 1. Coming out of turn number 2 on the backstretch, Riley Frost and Matthew Bird are side by side for second place. Matthew Bird makes the pass on Riley Frost to make it to second place, right behind Landon Lacey in the 81 Shell car. And that number 9 monster car. I got to give an honorable mention to Chucky Walden. He has done a phenomenal job this season. 4th place right now. He's 4th in the points as well. Some of the point standings will be shaken up after this because there's only a few points that separate 2nd from 4th. And 5th. And we see Matthew Bird getting up on the bumper of Landon Lacey. Sorry, that's not Jacob Schneider. And Matthew Bird blinks a little bit. The first 5 cars are all within reach of the leader. 35 laps to go. South Boston Speedway, one of the better tracks on the service. Matthew Bird is trying to look to the inside of Landon Lacey for the lead. Here we go. He's up to the back quarter panel. He's got enough. He's up to the side door. He's got that inside line, which is the preferred line. He does not lead that lap, but it was very close. He is the leader going into turn number 1, though. Oh, and he gets loose! And Riley Frost is going to take the brunt of that. He had to let off. He was right there. Chucky Walden back into 4th. He's wanting these first 3 guys to make a mistake so that he can get up there. We saw almost a pass for the lead there, but with Bird on the inside, he got a little loose on Lacey. So now he's got 30 more laps this time by to try to catch Lacey again. These are sprint races this season. Next season, we are working on some details for the Asphalt Assault Series, and we're actually going to have full-length races for the street stocks for the first time since season 1. And we're looking forward to that. It's exciting. We're going to have heat races, B-mains if necessary, if there's enough cars. And full-length races is going to be an hour to 2 hours long. So these street stock guys are going to get full races to actually make passes and keep the competition going. These sprint races have been really quick, 25 minutes usually, and they're done. Matthew Bird has now lost time on Landon Lacey. Caleb Weimer has a 2X, but it looks like he's okay, maybe. Nope, he pulls it off the track. We're going to keep it glued right now to this second, third, and fourth position battle. They are nose to tail. Riley Frost is now to the inside of the championship leader, Matthew Bird. This is a good race for second place in the points, and it looks like Dylan Davis has lost a little time on him. Riley's now to the inside of Bird. He's to the inside quarter panel. He gets a little loose. He's got Chucky to the inside of him now. Chucky is on the inside. He gets loose on the inside of Riley Frost. But now it's a four-way battle for second place as Landon Lacey pulls away. He's almost 2 seconds ahead of Matthew Bird at this point. Right now, Landon Lacey's pacing the field, 18 laps led. 19 laps led. Riding on board with Riley Frost at the moment. Looking out at Matthew Bird. Dylan Davis has now caught back up to the rear bumper of Chucky Walden, so these first 5 guys are right nose to tail. I mean, there's really not a whole lot of room for mistakes right now between these guys. Dylan moves it to the inside. It looks like he got it a little loose maybe. That dialed-in car is looking pretty good. Joel Crozier just hits the wall, but I did not see any incident points given, so he didn't hit it hard enough. Matthew Bird seems to be struggling to stay in front of Riley Frost right now. And there's an incident. Chucky gets sideways on the inside. That allows Dylan Davis to make the pass on the outside. And that puts Joel Crozier right back up on them. So now we have a 6-car battle. It's really a 5-car battle for second, I should say, because Landon Lacey is in his own zip code. He's just making some laps in that 81 Shell car. Matthew Bird is still staying in front of Riley Frost. This is really all Frost needs to do to get second in the points, honestly. All he has to do is beat Dylan Davis by 2 positions. Actually, if he beats him by 1 position, because they are 1 point off. If he beats him by 1, he'll have the tiebreaker, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I will make sure to look at that when the race is over. I may have to sort out the point standings after the late model stock race. And so there's 13 laps to go. Landon Lacey still in his own zip code. And there's a caution I didn't see. I got distracted. I don't know what's going on. Let's see here. I am sorry about that. Got people coming in while I'm trying to broadcast. I don't know what's going on now. Let's see. Let's see what happened. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's rewind it a little bit. And here's what happened. Yeah, just lazy spinned it off the turn there, right in front of the leaders. They were lucky not to get caught up in that. So with 10 laps to go, we now have a caution. And it looks like Landon Lacey pitted. I apologize about missing that. I literally was in the middle of talking to my wife, and then there was a caution. So, and it looks like we're going green flag racing with Riley Frost on the outside, Matthew Bird on the inside, and Landon Lacey pitted. Did he get tires? Here we go. Pace car is about to pull off the track. Green flag. Cautions breed cautions. Let's hope that's not the case here. And they're into each other. It's Chucky Walden gets into Dylan Davis. And Dylan's going to lose so many positions, that's going to hurt him in the point standings big time. And there's somebody slow on the inside. I think that's Steve Scarborough. Matthew Bird now has 5 laps to hold off Riley Frost. Landon Lacey is already back up to 3rd. Riley Frost definitely wanted to see Dylan Davis get shuffled back. That's going to help him make sure he gets 2nd in the points. Landon Lacey is now trying the outside line on Matthew Bird with 2.5 laps to go. Landon Lacey is now in the lead with Matthew Bird sliding it around on the inside. Lacey's in the lead. 2 laps to go. That was the strategy call of the race. Pitting. Thomas Coonan is now going to go to 2nd place. Final lap. Does Thomas Coonan have enough to catch up to Landon Lacey? Last 2 turns. Landon Lacey is going to come to the start-finish line to win at South Boston. Riley Frost, what happened to him? He shuffled back. He ended up finishing 1 position ahead of Dylan Davis at the finish. Holy cow. Holy cow. Landon Lacey with yet another victory for Jacob Schneider Racing. And we got dual burnouts. Landon Lacey and Matthew Bird burning them out. There it is. That's awesome. Matthew Bird with the championship win. Landon Lacey with the race win. Thomas Coonan is going to do some burnouts behind him just because. That was a pretty good race. So we got Landon Lacey, Thomas Coonan, and Matthew Bird as the top 3. We're going to watch that end back. Because I don't know what actually happened there. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to watch this. Oh my gosh. Go back. And we'll hit play this time. So what happened here on the last laps? They're coming down to the wire. Riley's losing positions at the end. Oh, he gets into Joel Crozier. Shoot. Why did it move to that? So he got into Joel Crozier, which knocked him back. And he finished 1 position ahead of Dylan Davis, so I think that still gives him the 2nd place in the points. First and foremost, we're going to talk to Thomas Coonan, who is the 2nd place finisher in tonight's race here at South Boston. Congratulations on 2nd place. Man, that late caution really shook things up.
Oh yeah, definitely shake things up. We managed to get some tires on the car, and it definitely was the play there from starting the back.
Yeah, you kind of hung back there at the beginning, and was it just they were burning their tires up more than you? Were you saving? What was going on?
I mean, at the beginning of the race, I was just kind of racing for fun tonight, and not really pushing the envelope with these guys because I just wanted to be nice and not really push it too hard. But overall, starting in the back because I didn't get to qualify or do anything like that. Starting in the back and try to work my way forward. There was some things, of course, that I had to work through fighting more cars than I would been if I started up front. But overall, the goal was just to overall have a good time and come out with a good finish and possibly a win if I could. But it was overall just the idea of just having fun out there, and if I came out with a win, I came out with a win.
It looked like there at the end you had enough to potentially catch Landon Lacey if you had more laps. You think you could have caught him?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think I would have been able to catch him. It was just a matter of if I could get there fast enough. It was just to have to battle more cars than him, but as it goes in racing, if there was more laps, I think Landon Lacey would definitely be able to hold me off for a little bit, though, because he's a great driver.
Yes, sir. Well, Thomas, we thank you for racing with us tonight. Are you going to race in the late models as well?
Absolutely. I'll come back and I'll do some more racing in the late models tonight.
Sounds good, man. Well, you want to make any shout-outs? We got you. You can say something about Rev Limit Workshop because you help us out a lot with our promos and stuff. It's actually on our YouTube video right now.
Absolutely. I like to shout out all my sponsors: True Grit Coatings, Rev Limit Workshop, THD Designs. They all help out with my schemes and my coaching and stuff like that, so I can get the proper funding for what I need to get done. Oh, you guys here in the booth putting all the effort here at PRA. It's always great to occasionally pop out and see what's going on. But it was great racing with everyone here tonight, and congrats, landed on the win there.
And congrats to you on second place, and we thank you for racing with us again. We'll see you in a little while in the late models.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
You too.
And we have our race winner, Landon Lacey. Looks like luck is turning out for you tonight. You get a win here at South Boston. Does that give you some confidence going into the late models?
Heaven knows I need it after last week, but no, I'm looking forward to it. Took me a day or two to get over last week, but hey, new week, different car as well, and I've seemed to have been a little bit better in the late model stock than the super, so really looking forward to the late model race. But overall tonight, to be honest with you, I figured more people would have pitted there. Like it caught me off guard, like especially like the past couple weeks with Riley. He would typically, in a situation like that, pit and take tires, and that's what I was thinking. And I looked at the fall off. I had like half a second of fall off from the beginning of the race to then. I'm like, man, if it's that much, I think I can. If a couple more guys pit and a couple guys stay out, I think I'll be all right. I didn't expect the whole top 5 to stay out, but I got up to third, and then I got behind Riley, and I'm like, there's no way I'm passing these guys on the bottom with the amount of laps that I have left. So I was like, I'm just gonna try the top and see what happens, and I went up there and it just stuck. So I kind of. I kind of got used to running the top there for a couple laps when Matt got under me, but I didn't think the top was going to be like that. Yeah, just happy to come away with another win. But last time we ran the late models, I ran the street stocks before and won the street stocks and didn't win, late model. So hopefully we don't repeat that again this week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully your luck will turn around this week. Last week was a bit of a mess. It was Slinger, so it was hard on everybody, not just you.
Yes, sir. Real quick, shout out to Jacob Schneider Racing. We're getting ready to go racing here in a couple. Not this weekend, but next weekend is our first race of the season in the late model. So looking forward to that. Thank you to you for the broadcast. Thank you to PRA for putting this all together. Thank you to all our sponsors like Grid Finder and Sim Racing Hub for everything they do. Other than that, thank you to everybody that makes this thing go around.
Yes, sir, and thank you for racing with us because we need drivers, so it's good to have you in the field.
Yes, sir.
Good luck in the late models.
Yes, sir. Hopefully I'll be talking to you again later.
All right. And last but not least, our championship winner for the Street Stocks in the Asphalt Assault Series, it is Matthew Bird. For the first time in your career, you jump into PRA this season and you win your first championship. How does it feel, Matthew?
Thank you. And yeah, it's really cool. I did not expect to be as good as I was coming into the season, but it's very cool.
Yes, sir. That race was a little tough on you. You had to hold off the whole field basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty rough on these flat short tracks. I always wear out the right rear tire really bad.
Yeah, it seemed like you had to really defend your position on Riley and the others that were behind you.
Yeah, I don't know if it looked like I was driving pretty erratically, but I was just trying to not spin the thing out.
There was a couple times you got sideways and we caught it.
Yeah.
But yeah, your
But-
first PRA
and that was
championship.
Yeah, and then that was a wild call by Landon to take the tires and then come all the way back. I did not think that was going to work.
Yeah, that was a strategy call right there. But yeah, so what's your thoughts on South Boston and the late models?
I don't really like it. I'm just not really good at the flat short tracks, but I'm going to try to do good in the late models, and hopefully I can get the championship in that.
Yes, sir. Well, you are officially a PRA champion at this point, and so congratulations on that. We'll have the point standings after the late model stocks are done tonight, and we'll try to stay on the broadcast after that to put it all on the live stream. So congrats again, and do you want to make any shout outs before we move on to the late model stocks?
I just want to thank all of y'all for hosting these races. They're really fun, and I'll definitely be back for another season.
Yes, sir. Here in the next month, we'll be doing Gen 4 Nostalgia Series, so be on the lookout for that if you like old school NASCAR.
Alrighty, I'll try to run some of those.
Sounds good. All right, well, congrats again, Matthew Bird, on your first PRA championship. It's probably not going to be your last, and we appreciate you racing with us, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
And good luck in the late models.
Thank you.
And with that being said, we are ready for late model stock action here at South Boston Speedway. And we will be right back after a few moments so that I can take a small break and be ready for another hour and a half long race. Hello everybody, I'm back. Justin Phoenix here, and it looks like I'm still alone in the booth. And before we begin with this second race here at South Boston Speedway, we're going to look at the point standings. And they are as follows. Landon Lacey is the points leader in the late model stocks. 2 points over Riley Frost. 4 points over Matthew Bird and 8 points over Chucky Walden. With Joey Cuba 16 points out, he is too far out for the championship. So it is up to the top 4. There is enough cars here in the field tonight that Chucky Walden, by a miracle, if he would win this race and Landon Lacey, Riley Frost, and Matthew Bird have a bad race, he could still win this championship and be a first-time champion here in PRA. It can happen. We've seen stuff like that happen, and it could happen. I want to give a shout-out to Damon Henry for being the first-time champion from yesterday in the Hobby Stock Series. The Hobby Stock Showdown, sorry. All right, so we have Anthony Mullet in the field now in the 195. So it looks like we got Landon Lacey, Joey Cuba. What a bad fast lap that is from Joey Cuba. Awesome. That is awesome to see. Anthony Mullet in third right now. Dylan Davis in fourth. Chucky Walden fifth. Matthew Bird in sixth. Riley Frost seventh. Steve Scarborough eighth. Robert Hensley ninth. Caleb Weimer in 10th. This is the first practice, the only practice for the late model stocks. And so now let's look at, not those, my bad. The Crown Jewel Late Model Series Championship is a barn burner between Riley Frost, Landon Lacey, and Matthew Bird. They're all within 2 points of the championship for $100. $100 goes to the champion. That is the overall champion. $50 goes to the late model stock champion, and $25 goes to second place in the late model stock championship. $25 goes to the winner of tonight's race. $5 goes to the pole sitter. And all the money pool that we made for this entire season will be completely depleted. If you would like to give donations for the next season, I will have the PayPal link for that in the Discord probably later this week. It'll be a little bit before we have the next season because we will have the Nostalgia Series Season 2. The Grid Finder Nostalgia Series Season 2 coming up next month. Not giving exact dates yet because we're still working on that. We're having a meeting tomorrow, in fact, get the details out of the way and get ready for the start of that season. So if you like old school NASCAR, we're bringing it back for Season 2. Is Jacob Schneider going to win every race this time? Probably not, because he's racing in real life. So
He's probably not racing them, yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
What's up, Justin?
How's it going, Jacob? It's good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good. Just got my computer fired up, trying to get all caught up here with the action.
Not trying to jinx anything, but I made it through the entire street stock race without a crash.
Well, good deal. Good deal.
And your teammate, Landon Lacey, won that race. It was a pretty good one, too. We had a 10-lap shootout there at the end. It was actually a 5-lap shootout because we had a late caution.
Nice. Are the points posted somewhere that I can see them during the broadcast?
Yes. You
The
can
overall.
Yes.
I see the late model, but not the overall.
The overall is... I'll link it to you.
Okay. I don't want to get it wrong during the broadcast.
Yeah, you're going to help me with this because these guys are within 3 points of each other.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have the latest ones posted up there.
So it's 8 points
Yeah.
between. So Landon's 8 back and Bird is 4 back for the overall. But for late model stock,
There
I
we
think
go.
Landon
Yeah,
has the lead.
I didn't have this
It's gonna get confusing talking about both championships in one night.
Yes, sir. I didn't have the latest ones on my screen. So there we go. I did have the latest ones on late model stock, so I was good on that. I just wasn't on the Crown Jewel. My bad. So I said that they were within 3 points. They're actually not. They're within 8 points of each other. So that's a little bit more of a spread.
Yeah, 8 points. That's 8 positions for Landon Lacey, and you know if he gets the pole and leads every lap, then that's 3 bonus points. So really, it's just 5 positions. But considering Riley and Bird haven't finished outside the top 5 all season, that'll be difficult. But between Frost and Bird, if one of them dominates, if Bird dominates the race, he could make up 4 points easy.
And we just saw Bird win the championship in the street stocks. His first PRA championship. We've got 2 days in a row.
He could win 3 in one night.
He can. That would be the first.
Oh, that would be crazy.
It would be the first time that ever happened.
Yeah, the opportunity probably doesn't come very often.
Definitely not. But yeah, I also mentioned that Chucky Walden is only 8 points back in the late model stock. So if Chucky has a good race,
if the 3 of them wreck each other and Chucky wins, he's really not out of it.
yeah, it's something to be talking about for the rest of this evening. Because Riley Frost has everything to lose here. He's second on the board right now in practice.
I wonder how much risk Riley Frost takes. There's more money to be won in the overall championship, where he'd really, if he just finishes, 3rd or 4th, he can probably win it with no risk. But he has to make 2 points up on Landon to win the late model championship. So, does he risk losing the overall if he's in a good spot to win both in one night?
Well,
I'm interested to see how they play this.
If he, if Landon, one of them's going to get the pole, most likely, and that's going to be a bonus point. And then we're going to be talking about completely different schematics here.
Yes. And then as they lead laps, it'll be ever changing as the race goes as well.
Yes, sir. A bonus point for leading a lap, and one more bonus point for leading the most laps. And we're going to let this automatically show whoever the system wants to show for qualifying. We will
One
focus.
interesting thing in practice, Lacey and Frost are at the top of the board, no surprise. But Bird is all the way down mid-pack, like over 2/10 off.
Yeah, Bird said
Not seen that.
in my interview with him post-race in the street stocks, he said this is not one of his better tracks. So not a good look for him going into the final race of the season.
No, but he always seems to find a way to be up there. Another name we haven't seen in the short track series that I know is very competitive is Thomas Coonan.
Yep, he finished second in the street stocks earlier. Through sheer luck, honestly, with the late caution and everything that was playing out. Riley Frost right now is on top.
Looks like Lacey's going on right now.
And we're going to watch his... Oh, Matthew Bird got a black flag. Here we go. We're going to see who gets the bonus point. Can it be either one of them?
Looks like a clean lap out of the 81J.
There it is.
And it is. It is.
And he pulls it in. He's done.
Yeah, it's a one and done here at this track. Your first lap is the best your tires will ever be.
Anthony Mullet getting some TV time. And he gets third. Matthew Bird's second.
Yeah, see, I just said that. He always finds it. Don't count him out for too long.
Looks like he changed his number this week.
Well, I think he's usually number 9.
Yeah.
And Levi Ballinger looks like took the number 9 from him.
That's probably what happened there.
Lucky 13. See if Lucky 13 can win him 3 championships in one night.
Yeah, Levi just joined the league right before the races started, so we didn't get a chance to give him a number. Oh, good. It looks like Landon Lacey will be getting the $5 pole award. So, with those numbers on the board, Landon Lacey has a bonus point. So how do you feel about that now, Jacob?
It gives him a 3-point buffer to Frost. I don't know if Landon's listening to the broadcast or not, but I would just, forget winning the overall. 8 points is probably too much to make up. He knows he's got 3 points on Frost. That's the gap he's got to realize for the late model championship. I think, bigger picture, the overall is kind of out of reach, so you got to focus on the one that you are in control of.
I agree with that.
So that's how I would play it. So, risk management is going to be the key. While Bird and Frost are close enough, they're kind of in the opposite situation where they're going for the overall, not the late model. So,
yeah, this is an interesting way this season's panning out. Last week we had the super late models, and that's the only championship we had to worry about. But this week, where everybody's so close in the points, it's still really anybody's game in the top 3 and the top 4 for the late model stocks.
yeah, and those top 3 have raced actually very clean this year, this whole season. So, I'm talking about risk management, but the more I think about it, Lacey, Bird, and Frost, they've been around each other for 6 races now, and other than Slinger, I'm not sure there's any contact. So
Slinger was an oddity.
This isn't one of those bottleneck tracks like Langley where it's easy to get into somebody. So I imagine they keep it clean.
Yeah, we saw the outside line being used a lot in the street stocks, so I figure that that will pan out here as well.
Yeah, the outside line, you can really pinch down the car beneath you, so it can be hard to pass.
We are gridding right now, getting ready with Landon Lacey on P1, Matthew Bird P2. You need to see my stream, don't you?
I do, if it doesn't crash your computer.
Riley Frost P3, Anthony Mullet P4 as I get this ready for you. Dylan Davis P5, Joey Kuba P6. Thomas Coonan P7, Chucky Walden P8. Levi Ballinger P9, Steve Scarborough P10. Can you see my stream good?
I just got in there. So we got Caleb Weimer and Dawson Melton in row 6. And Robert Hensley is going to round out your field in position 13. We got 13 starters tonight.
That's how many we had in the street stocks. Same amount.
It looks like Landon has an issue.
Oh no. He's starting from pit road. That is not a good start.
That's not going to help. That's not going to help him get that lap lead point or nothing.
Oh, man. Oh, that is not good for Landon Lacey. But Matthew Bird's liking that. Riley Frost is liking that.
Trying to find out what he was doing.
Last week's winner, Dylan Davis, first-time winner in PRA. He starts in P3 now. Oh, and he's pulling in. Dylan Davis is pulling in. There's a caution. What is going on? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that may have been a caution to... And he's taking his one set of tires. Who was that? Dylan Davis?
Yeah, that's Dylan Davis.
I'm sure that was not on purpose.
I don't know what's going on. We started this race with some chaos here.
Well, I'm sure Matthew Bird is liking it.
Yeah, and Riley is too. Riley's right there. I mean, he's got this. All he's got to worry about is Matthew having some trouble now. I guess they were allowing Landon to get started.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's pulling up in front. I don't know.
He's a lap down, I think. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm going to see if I can
Dylan
get...
Davis 2 laps down. He must have just... He pulled in and parked it. It looks like he's still in his pit stall.
That is unfortunate. I just messaged admin to see what's going on. The 2 leaders missed the start. Okay, so that's what happened there. Because everyone gridded, myself included, by accident. Okay. Well, that's yeah. Here we go.
Landon just wants to put on a show coming from the rear, I guess.
Yeah, here we go. Green flag. For real this time. Here at South Boston Speedway.
Anthony Mullet in P3. He clears Coonan.
Riding on board with Thomas Coonan himself. Not used to seeing him in the number 12.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing him in a late model period. Got a few bouncing off the wall already.
Matthew Bird.
I did not tell who that was.
Matthew Bird is leading laps. What he needs to try to win this championship. So, Riley just has to finish second or higher, and he's got this right now, right? Basically, unless Landon can get it back.
I believe both championships right now, Riley really doesn't have to do anything more than just sit there. I think. Need to go back and check that. because it's easy to get the two confused. Well, Riley only has a 2-point lead on Bird. So if Bird leads every lap, that's 2 bonus points plus the 1 extra point for finishing ahead of Frost. So if it ended now, Bird is your late model champion.
That is insane.
But Frost would be your overall champion.
What a crazy turn of events.
This is gonna be rough to keep up with as this race goes.
Landon's already back up to 8th place.
Yeah, I'm sure he's taking his time trying to save tires because he's gonna have to play some kind of different strategy to get the track position over these guys.
Dylan Davis is out of the race.
Yeah, something happened to him. He pulled in during that yellow and never came back out.
That's unfortunate. Last week's winner, first time
Qualified
winner.
top 5. Yeah. Had a good little run going there.
We got a good little battle going on here. First, second, and third. Bird,
So I
Frost,
noticed
and
Mullet is sponsored by EPI. They make very good late model stock setups. Well, I imagine the later in the race this goes, there's not going to be anybody with a better setup than that in this field that I'm aware of.
Yeah, they do make good setups.
I imagine he's going to be strong here as this race plays out. He looks very good right now.
He has yet to win a race in PRA.
This is the best I've seen him look so far.
Bird is now backing it up a little bit to Frost.
Lacey is the quickest car on track right now. He is just over 3 seconds behind your leader. Problem is, there's 6 cars ahead of him.
Yep, he's got to pass him, and he's got to pass him clean. He's got some really good players there in front of him to try to get around.
These guys aren't going to be easy to pass.
And it's, they don't have to lay over and let him go. It's not part of the game.
Absolutely not. Everybody's racing for their own points battles, their own championship, money on the line for anybody to win the race. Some of them don't care about points at all. They're here to win the race. So, yeah, no one's going to pull over. It's short track racing.
This is a little battle going on here for 5th between Kuba and Walden. Happening right in front of Lacey.
Oh, man. Chucky scared me. If I was Kuba, I'd be a little scared. He's getting real close to that back bumper.
Well, we know they're in chat together in our Discord, so they're talking.
No, hopefully no awkward silences here. Landon's coming up on the back of that battle.
Oh, there he is on the inside of him. Oh, man. Landon's watching all of this.
I would be very careful around them. And we know Chucky's probably the hardest guy to pass on track.
He makes that car wide, that's for sure. And he does that in every racing game I've raced with him in. Oh, and there it is! Crash!
We watched it live.
Yeah, we watched it live. And that is why I was keeping it locked to him.
Yep, we've seen it coming.
Oh, man, unfortunately for Joey Kuba. Let's rewind this back. And I've got a stinger now, so my replay looks professional. Maybe. Boom.
Oh, they just run out of room. The corners are so wide here at South Boston, and the straightaway is so narrow.
I'm gonna rewind it again. Let's watch it from.
I'd like to see Landon's view of that.
If we can.
There wasn't a ton of space there.
If we can get that. There we go.
There we go.
He just kept his foot in it.
Yep. Did the right thing there. Get the heck away from him.
And so then there was another 2X here. Let's see what happened. I'll replay. Oh, he hit the wall when he backed up. Okay.
Get out of the way, yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate for Joey Kuba and Chucky Walden.
They both took their fast repairs, so they're still in good shape. Kuba, fortunately for Kuba, he's only 1 lap down, so he's eligible for Lucky Dog. It's going to be harder for Chucky being 2 laps down.
Yep, but you know, in short track racing, cautions breed cautions.
Yes. And we got the top 5 that I expected in the top 5 now. Maybe not in the order we thought, but you know, they're all the heavy hitters are right here on top of each other. And lights are out on the pace car.
We're going to go green flag racing again here at South Boston Speedway. Matthew Bird's going to lead them to the line. Green flag.
Good jump by Bird.
He's allowed to do that. The starts are always on the leader. Oh, there's contact.
Almost clear. Bird is in the wall.
We got some close side-by-side battling going on, and there's a blinker. That's Landon.
South Boston's one of the only short tracks where the inside line is not an advantage on restarts. You'd almost rather be on the top because you see Mullet here is battling for his life on the bottom. He's going to lose his spot to Coonan.
He does. And now he's got Landon Lacey hungry for that 4th position.
Still just under 70 laps to go here. Everybody just needs to remain patient. And nothing's on the line quite yet. And when we get past halfway, I'm sure the wick will turn up.
And as Landon,
looking loose. Landon to the inside.
Landon's going to make the 4th place battle a little closer.
It's so hard to make a pass on the inside here. You just pinch down by the car above you.
I love the side-by-side battling here at this track. It's just
Oh, Landon's going to clear him here. Mullet kind of let him go, I think.
he hit the wall a little bit.
Oh, Mullet crosses him over, though. I say let him go, but then he just crossed him over.
Maybe that's what he was doing. He's letting him go so he could get under him. Oh, and there's contact.
Now he's in his left rear. They're letting the top 3 get away with this. Landon's going to have a good run here, it looks like. He is clear yet. Let's see how much speed that 81 has now.
Now the top 3 is Matthew Bird, Riley Frost, Thomas Coonan. And Thomas Coonan is on the back bumper of Riley Frost.
Yeah, Coonan's looking pretty good here. All your top 5 are running almost identical lap times.
We're right on board with Thomas Coonan looking out at Riley Frost.
Bird is very good at getting a lead early and quick on a start and letting everybody else battle it out and really just slow each other down. I notice that happens all the time with him.
Top 5 are still all right together, pretty much.
Yeah, Mullet is all over Lacey again. But both of them are catching Frost and Coonan.
Yeah, them getting a single file allowed them to catch back up. As long as they were racing side by side, the top 3 were pulling away from them.
Yeah, I would say those 2 might be the quickest on track here. Hard to say how hard Bird's pushing. He seems to just be kind of managing that gap. Mullet's in the back, or Lacey's to his inside. Mullet's quick here.
Could we see Mullet get his first PRA victory if he can get up past the top 4 here.
He's gonna have to use a lot of tire to pass each one of these cars. It takes so much effort to pass one that
Thomas
it's gonna be tough.
Kunin's on the inside.
Yeah, this will help Mullet catch right up to the back of them. But it's also going to allow Bird to pull away even more.
There's a battle going on in the back as well, but I'm going to keep it glued here because this race right here.
Second through fifth are about to be under the same blanket. Mullet's the quickest car on track.
You love to see it.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get clear and see if anyone has something for Bird. I think that 95 is going to be the only one that does.
And there's
Yellow.
a caution.
I think it's the 0?
Oh, I see Joey Kuba involved again.
Oh, with Robert Hensley.
Let's
yeah, the 00.
take it back here, see what happened.
I think you're going to see every one of these cars pit, by the way, under this yellow.
Kuba's on the outside.
Oh, they're wrecking getting into the pits. The leaders have wrecked getting into the pit lane. We're going to have to go back and watch that.
Yep. I'm still watching the replay take place, and Kuba got slammed. We're going to watch it one more time. It looked like Dawson Melton got to his inside and made contact with him. And then Hensley had nowhere to go. And so that's
we
two.
Have quite the championship development here. Getting into the pits.
So let's go and see what happened there.
Going to be Riley Frost, lap 49. He made the last second decision to pit. And Kunin was there.
So here it is. We're going to watch it. Oh, man. He slammed that wall, too.
Yeah, I think he probably used a fast repair. Frost did not use a fast repair.
He's got a meatball flag as well.
He's going to have to use that fast repair. And Lacey is going to be the first car on Hires. He pitted as well. I like that. I like that call. He's restarting in the third row, and he's got 50 lap fresher right side tires and everyone ahead of him. Lights are out,
green
and
flag.
we are green.
Frost is 2 laps down. Championship.
Lacey's trying to make it middle 3 wide. He's lifting out of it. Smart move.
Championship implications there, man.
Goonan and Lacey are about to dice through the field here, I think. They got fresh tires.
We do have a battle for the lead, though. Anthony Mullet is on Matthew Bird, and I saw somebody getting sideways behind him.
Yeah, they're racing hard back here for 5th.
Oh, there's an incident. The 12's spinning. The 12 just spun out. Cautions breed cautions.
That was off the nose of the 81. I couldn't tell if Lacey was there and Kunin tried to shut the door. It's going to be an interesting replay.
So let's see what happened there. So here's the replay. 81's on the inside of the 12, and they just go all the way to the wall. So we're gonna.
Yeah, I think Kunin was trying to block it.
So here's the replay from inside the car. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they went all the way to the wall.
He didn't really leave Landon much of a choice there other than just slam the brakes. But Landon's racing for 2 championships tonight. don't imagine he's going to hit the brakes for anybody in that situation, even me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard racing right now here in South Boston. Riley Frost is 2 laps down, man. That sucks.
Yeah, that's gonna be detrimental in both championships here. That's
He's got to hope for a
I've
lot.
not seen that one before. Under yellow, you know, faking like you're not going to pit, then deciding to pit at the last second. I mean, kind of unavoidable for Coonan.
Yeah,
because he was committed to pitting. So, I mean, it was unfortunate, but that's all it takes in a 6-race championship, and in a 3-race championship for the late models. Just one mistake, you don't have enough time to make up for it.
that's right. Does make every decision you make have a whole lot more weight to it.
Yes.
We're getting ready to go green flag racing again with Matthew Bird and Anthony Mullet on the top 2 positions, and Levi Ballinger in 3rd.
A newcomer to the series, yeah. Bird's getting such good jumps here on these starts.
As we've stated before, all restarts and starts are on the leader, so they could go as soon as the pace car is off the track. They don't have to wait for the green light. They go.
Yeah, they earn that position as the leader, and they should be able to control the race.
And right now, it's helping him a whole lot because Anthony Mullet's got the speed to catch back up to him, but he doesn't have the reflexes to stay up with him on the start right now. And Landon is 3rd.
The issue for both of them is Landon on fresher tires.
And if anything goes the way it's been going so far, this race is not over yet.
No, far from it. And really, Landon only has to finish where he is to win this late model stock portion of the championship. He does not have to beat Bird. But I know he probably wants the money to win this race tonight. The pole money and the winning bonus.
Yep, there's money to be won by winning the race. That makes a huge difference in how you would race. Oh, and they get into each other. Mullet and Lacey got into each other there. Now Thomas Coonan is on the back bumper of Mullet.
Yeah, Landon's not playing around tonight. He's out here to win the race. No matter who the victim is.
And the next victim is Matthew Bird. Matthew's doing everything he can right now. I mean, he's on older tires.
Yeah, the new tires, the advantage doesn't last long. That's why Landon's being so aggressive. They equal out probably after 20 laps. So if Landon doesn't get it done soon, his advantage just slowly dwindles. He is coming quick, though.
He is.
And we're getting to the point in the race where if a yellow comes out, some of these guys that haven't pitted yet, it's getting too late to pit. They're going to run out of time to make their passes.
We saw in the street stocks that Landon pitted with 10 laps to go and still came back and won it.
Yeah, tires on iRacing, they have a little backwards. Tires and street stocks actually matter more than the late models.
It's crazy.
The way iRacing's algorithm works, but I think if a yellow comes out now, you're kind of stuck with what you got, I think. I wouldn't want to give up track position with less than 30 to go at a track this short. The laps just tick by too quick.
We will see what may take place. We've only got less than 30 laps.
Bird's pushing. He just got in the wall, come out of 2 there.
He knows this is it. He wants to win this race. It's $25 for the winner. It's all he's got.
He's in the wall again. Lacey to the inside on the apron. And not a good time to be blinking, Bird.
They're catching lap traffic. Will that
if they catch lap traffic side by side, it could get wild here because I don't see either one of these two drivers lifting out of it.
The Landon right now would be the championship winner in the late model stocks if he finishes where he's at right now.
And Bird the overall. That's why I think they'll both race smart because they're both going to win their respective championship if nothing happens.
But we know that nothing never happens.
Yeah.
Them catching the lap traffic right now is what's scaring me. And, you know, you got Thomas Coonan and Anthony Mullet who have no championship implications at all, just money to be won, so...
Yeah, if on a yellow with a restart, yeah, those two are gonna be going for it. And Landon did not get by either one of them without contact. You know what? No matter, not placing blame on one or the other, but they could be gunning for him. Just throwing that out there.
Oh yeah, this could get a real aggressive real fast here if there's a caution late.
Yeah, I'm nervous about the lap traffic as well. These two are so close together. There's no room for error.
No room for error. Oh, and Thomas Coonan hit the wall coming out of turn 2.
He's hitting the wall coming out of turn 2 about every lap. He is using all the track and then some.
Oh, and there it is. There's a mistake. Matthew just blinked at the same time. Lacey is not going to lead that lap.
It just depends on which lane the lap cars pick on who's going to get the lead out of this.
And the lap cars are choosing the outside line, and that's where Bird's at.
One was high, one was low.
Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. My heart is pounding.
Yeah. Landon just needs to settle back in here, clear these lap cars, mount another charge.
That was a smart move.
Yeah, I agree. I think taking lap cars 3 wide is never a wise idea.
No.
No matter what track it is, especially a track so narrow as South Boston.
Yeah, just, you got 15 more laps, just regroup. You can catch him. And there's an incident. Caution! There it is.
This is exactly what we were talking about.
It's Thomas Coonan and Anthony Mullet.
Coonan and Mullet, the 3rd and 4th place cars.
They get into each other. Oh man. Oh.
Both of them should be able to keep going. No real damage.
See what happened here. I'm going to play the replay again here.
I think Mullet tried to cross over Coonan and just mistimed it.
Oh, he mistimed it a whole lot. Yeah, just got right in the back of Coonan. We'll watch it from Mullet's perspective.
That crossover worked when he was battling with Lacey earlier. If you remembered, he was just trying to do it again. I'm sure he didn't mean to run over Coonan.
There's the in-car
Well, I don't
view.
know. It sounded like he was in the gas, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
After seeing it from that angle, I'm not sure.
Oh, you can see they're not happy with each other.
No.
So
Well, I guess Coonan is still 3rd. Are they still 3rd and 4th?
Mullet's not. He pitted.
Okay, Mullet pitted.
And he took a fast repair as well. He's got fresh tires with 13 laps to go.
And he is already fast.
This could get scary, just being real.
So Bird's just never going to use his extra set. Landon and Coonan they pitted about halfway through this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when Chucky pitted.
Chucky has one pit stop. It was 63 laps ago.
Okay, so he has similar tires to Landon and Coonan.
Coonan's been 32 laps. He's got the freshest tires out of all of them.
We haven't mentioned Steve Scarborough, but he's been right there 5th, 6th this whole race. He's
got fresh tires.
Great. Yeah. All right, lights are out on the pace car.
Yeah, here we go.
For the championships right here.
Yeah, multiples. We're going to be up after this race watching the championship standings. See how they play out. It's going to take me a minute. Bird is in the lead.
Right in behind Bird.
And you got Mullet down on the inside. He's got to pass Walden.
Mullet's gonna get up here.
He's got to get around Walden. There's another caution.
It's the 8 car. Who is the 8? Dawson Melton.
Dawson Mountain, yeah. Let's see what happened here. We'll play it back. And see what happens. It's a 2X. Yep, he just gets up into the 9.
They just got out of room.
Yeah, he got up into the 9.
Yeah, the 9 was pretty high. I'm not sure if the 9 could have gotten much higher.
Too far chase. 9's on the outside. The 9's up against the wall. Yeah, the 8 just shoves him into the wall.
Yeah, they're both not handling too well coming out of that corner. They just run out of real estate. Looked like the 8 was tight, the 9 was loose, and left front to right rear is always going to end in that.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be straight into the outside wall, perpendicular. Not a way you want to hit the wall in real life.
No, you're going to feel that one.
So, we're going to have about 5 laps to go when they go green, probably. We are not going...
I'm not sure that's enough time. Because Bird has cleared on every single start as the control car. I'm not sure if 5 laps is going to be enough time to mount a charge and get past him, because it seems to take 5 laps to pass somebody here.
True. We're going green. Next time by, it will be 5 to go.
My math is correct. Lacey just has to finish second to win this late model stock portion of the championship. And Bird just has to finish at this point on the lead lap, and he's got it.
Green flag, here we go. We got Anthony Mullet coming back up on the Thomas Coonan.
Yeah, they've gotten into it once. Oh, Landon's in the back of Bird. That's going to check the whole field up.
This is going to get exciting. I'm lost of breath right now.
Mullet's in the Coonan again.
Oh my gosh! And Chucky's involved.
Chucky had nowhere to go. Chucky had nowhere to go.
No
caution.
Chucky's
backing up onto the track here. That's not.
Riley Frost just got involved in something. There's a big wreck. Big wreck.
We need to throw a yellow, I think. There's still gonna be cars on the. There's still cars on the backstretch wrecking.
All right, so we're gonna have to watch this back.
Yeah, there a lot happened there. Mullet got in the back of Coonan, and they checked up to let him save it, and Chucky was there. And that spun out both Mullet and Chucky.
Here we go. We're watching it from Chucky Walden's perspective. He gets into Coonan, and just a chain reaction. They spun to the inside of the track, so there was no caution thrown because that's just how iRacing works. And then Chucky goes back.
Which I'm okay with that.
And I don't know what happened with the rest, so let's go see what happened with Caleb Weimer because he was involved in something. So we'll see what that is as soon as the replay gets ready. Here we go. We're going to see right here. He gets into Joey Kuba, which is Riley Frost is in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep.
That ends his race
It's not
in a
Frost's
bad way.
night.
Man. And they're just
backing up on track as the leaders are coming.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that was
There's
dangerous.
a lot on the line tonight to be seeing some crazy stuff like that.
That was a dangerous move, but it was a chain reaction, honestly, of all the wrecks that was going on.
Yeah, nobody's giving each other any room anymore, and
I mean, yeah, it's the last race of the season. We're probably going to have some heated feelings after this one. I wouldn't be surprised if Riley Frost is pretty upset at this point. They have a... Go ahead.
The incident that put Frost in the back was kind of his own doing, but all the luck after that has not gone his way. Coonan's probably not going to be too happy with Mullet. That's twice that Coonan has gotten turned by Mullet.
Yeah. And we
Mullet
knew
was fast enough. Mullet kind of hurt himself tonight. He was fast enough to contend for the win tonight and has kind of sent himself to the rear twice here. I'm sure he wants some of those back.
Yep.
Lights are out.
We're getting ready to go. I think this will be the last attempt. Green-white checker.
We have 3 green-white checkers.
Oh, we do. Green flag, here we go. So, yeah.
Hopefully we don't need more than one.
And there's a...
Oh, they're wrecking.
They're wrecking on the back.
Are they keeping it straight or not?
It looks like they did.
No
White
yellow.
flag.
We took the white flag. This race is official. This race will end this
And
lap.
Mullet's into the back of Coonan again.
Mullet is Coonan again.
And here we go to the checkered flag. Matthew Bird gets his $25 at South Boston, and I think he wins the overall, right?
I believe that's overall championship by Bird and late model stock championship from Landon. And just really tough luck tonight for Frost.
Wow.
That one move to decide to pit, and Coonan and Mullet are exchanging blows after the race here.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm sure Shannon doesn't need help officiating, but should probably be some penalties.
Yeah, there will probably be some ordered for that. But there's the race winner and the overall champion, Matthew Bird, with Landon Lacey winning the late model stock series championships. That's 2 championships in a row for Jacob Schneider Racing. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Add another one to the mantle.
3 in a row, 4 in a row actually. You won 2. You won both the Asphalt Assault and late models last time, then Grid Finder, and so now this is the 4th one in a row for Jacob Schneider Racing.
Yeah, and the super late models really threw Landon for a loop. He just had some tough luck, and if it could, Murphy's Law for him in the supers, or I think he could have been competing for both championships tonight. But we'll take the one, and Bird earned it. I mean, Bird has been consistently fast, and I'm reading messages from the race control here. But yeah, Bird so consistent and fast every week since he's been here, and he really earned this overall championship.
Yes, sir. And we're going to interview the top 3 finishers, which looks like it's Bird, Lacey, and Mullet. Unofficially. We'll just say that.
That is unofficial.
And I'm going to get Frost in here too, just to get his...
Yeah, I'm sure heartbreak for Frost. I feel bad for him. But he did win the Super Late Model Championship. I would have never expected 3 different champions when we came up with this format.
Here we are.
I would never have guessed that. Yeah, we had Frost, Bird, and Landon all taking 1 each.
All right. First of all, Riley Frost, a heartbreaking night for you, buddy. Just wanted to get your feelings and your thoughts on the race tonight.
Might be muted.
Maybe.
Or he may not want to talk to us.
Riley Frost, you there? Nope. He logged out. All right. So we got some rulings for the incidents. The Riley came back. Riley Frost, you got me?
We do not have him.
Can't hear him. And this is, I was just going to show the incident that changed the complexion of his race right here, unfortunately. Well, Riley, I can't hear you. I was hoping to get some of your thoughts on the race. Are you, one more
You got
chance?
me now?
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah, I don't know. That pit stop there, I was gonna do the opposite of the leader, and I wasn't even looking behind me. So that was a big mistake, and threw away the whole season right there in that one spot.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating, but you still won one championship. What's your thoughts, man, on next season?
We lost you again, Riley.
Yeah, we lost you again. We can't hear you. All right. Well, sorry we couldn't get you in here, Riley. Was hoping to get some of your thoughts, and I know that it had to be frustrating, but you did.
Am I here?
There
Yeah.
you are. There you are. We hear you.
Yeah. All right. Next season, hopefully we don't make some stupid mistakes like we did this season, and we should be right up top fighting for a win.
Yes, sir. You did a good job this season. You want to make any shout-outs?
Yeah, you guys for putting all this stuff on. Rockets Media and Graphics for making the car look good, and yeah, everybody for coming out and racing. It's a
Yes,
fun
sir.
season.
Yeah, this was a great race. I hate it for you, man. We were rooting for you, but you know sometimes it turns out that way.
Yeah. See you next season.
All right, Riley. We thank you
you,
for
Riley.
racing with us, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, you too.
You can definitely tell he is rejected, dejected. And something was going on with his connection there.
Oh, yeah. Which is kind of funny because he's one of the ones that never blink. But the guys who blink have great connection when they talk to us on chat.
Yeah.
Kind of ironic.
All right. So it looks like with all the shenanigans that took place, Thomas Coonan will be the third place car scored on tonight's race. So we're going to interview him for third place.
Thomas does not want to talk right now. He's a little hot.
Okay.
And I can understand it.
Yep. I understand that as well. All right. So
He doesn't want to say the wrong thing and get fined by NASCAR.
yep. And that's the same going to be with Anthony Mullet. We're not going to pull him in here right now as either for the same reason. And with that being said, let's get Landon Lacey in here for second place tonight. You win the late model stock championship, so congratulations there. Give us some of your thoughts. Yeah, from the pits.
Well, let's talk about that situation first. You know, typically everybody doesn't grid, you know, except until the last like couple seconds. So I gridded as soon as we were able to, and then I looked at my fuel. I'm like, dude, I got 40 laps of extra fuel. Like, I don't need that much gas. So I went into the garage real quick, took 2 gallons out, came back, and then I missed the start. I'm like, of course, the 1 week I have to change something real quick. Everybody decides they want to grid. So, but you know, after that, had to, you know, race our way through the field, and got a little edgy from time to time. You know, it's really hard to pass on the bottom, especially once the tires get worn in. But you know, was able to make my way up to second behind Bird. And honestly, me and Bird have raced each other so well all season long. I got into the back of him once and it didn't do the job, and I'm like, all right, I tried it one time. I'm not gonna do it again. So
did you know the point situation at the time? You were both going to win your respective championships.
I mean, to be honest with you, I listen to the broadcaster while I'm racing. It's just turned way down, but I can still hear you guys. So I knew the situation that was going on while everything was happening. So yeah, I pretty much knew I just needed to finish where I was. I tried one time to go for the win, and it didn't work out. So I just wanted to make sure if I was going to pass Bird that I was going to do it cleanly. So congrats to him on the win. Congrats to him on the Crown Jewel championship. Congrats to Riley. You know, it really sucks for him tonight. I feel bad for him, but playing games coming into pit road kind of did that one a little one to himself. But congrats to him on the super late championship. Man, this was fun, and I hope we get to do this again next season.
Would you have expected 3 different champions in each of the respective divisions we had going?
No, because I figured the finishes would. I figured the champions from both series would be the guys who, you know, either win the most races or finish top 3, top 5 the most. And I figured just doing that would take care of the Crown Jewel Championship in itself. But no, I did not expect there to be 3 different champions for each one.
Is it the difference in the car that caused that? Like each car being so different, or is it just you 3 were so close it was about luck?
Well, I mean, you have to look back at the racetracks we went to as well. You know, we went to the Super at Nashville. That was, for me, that was a rough race, and I felt like it was a rough race for a couple other guys. Slinger was also a super late race, and that was a tough race for a lot of people. I think it's a combination of both the cars and the tracks that we went to. You know, it made it a little bit difficult on both sides. I mean, I don't know. I felt like the late model stock race tracks were a little bit easier than the super late.
The easier car to drive went to the easier tracks.
Yeah,
that's the way it ended up working out.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that at the beginning before we even started the race. I was thinking about that during practice. I was like, man, we really went to the easier tracks and the slower car. So maybe we can change that up next season. But again, just want to give, like I gave a shout out earlier after winning the street stock race. Want to give a shout out to Jacob Schneider Racing. Be sure to check us out coming up here soon. Like I said, not this weekend, but the following weekend's our first race of the season. So looking forward to that. Again, thank you to Jacob and Justin for doing the broadcast. Thank you to Grid Finder, Sim Race Hub, and everybody that makes all this stuff go around. It's been a great season, and I'm looking forward to the Gen 4 series now.
Thank you again for racing with us, Lacey. That's 2 good races for you tonight, and you won yourself some money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm never can never be upset about winning money.
Absolutely.
How close are you to your direct drive wheel now? You won quite a bit of money this season.
I'm probably 3/4 of the way there with the money I've also saved up, you know, from work as well. So maybe by the Gen 4 series I'll have one. At some point in the Gen 4 series I'll have a direct drive wheel.
All right.
Well, we're looking forward to it, Landon, and congrats on Late Model Stock Series Championship. That's $50, and the poll tonight gave you 5 more, so you got $55 tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Congrats. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too. And last but not least, we've
made him wait. We've made him wait a while.
We did. We made you wait a while. Matthew Bird, you are the Crown Jewel champion. Congratulations on the race win, the championship win. You won a lot of money tonight.
Let's go, dude. That's so awesome. I think I was a little bit more lucky than good tonight with whatever happened with Landon on the start there when he missed the start, and then when Riley had that mishap going into the pits, I was super lucky tonight.
Sometimes luck has to be on your side to win them.
Yep.
But in a 6-race series, you know, you win the championship, you were the most consistent. And so that's not all luck to put together 6 entire races like that.
Yeah, I wasn't super consistent over the season though. I did win the 2 races, but then last week I had a pretty bad finish. The first race I wasn't even in, so I got the LPP in that. But I managed to get it done in the end.
Yes, sir. And tonight you led the most laps. You dominated.
Every lap. You led every lap.
Oh
I
yeah,
led every lap?
You
Wow.
did lead every lap. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice that. Thank you, Jacob.
Man, that was a good battle there with Landon at the end, though. I didn't know if I could hold him off. And then when both of us got stuck on the outside of those 2 lap cars, that was terrifying.
It was terrifying to watch from the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much on the line between the 2 of you. Both of you are in a position to win your respective championship and then threading the needle on lap cars. But I think we were all fired up there.
Yeah, that was wild. My heart rate was through the roof after that.
So was mine, and I'm in the booth. But yeah,
I was speechless, just waiting to see what was going to happen there.
you had some hard chargers behind you as well with Anthony Mullet, but he unfortunately kept getting into Thomas Coonan, so he couldn't get to you.
Yeah, he seemed pretty heated in voice chat after the race. So I heard he got disqualified too. So
He did. So,
yeah,
that is unfortunate, but it happens when you do the same thing 3 times in one race. Part of our rules.
Yep.
We've been pretty lenient on them because we haven't had to enforce them, but whenever someone's aggressive, we start enforcing them. So,
yep.
and like me and Jacob both said in the booth, all Anthony had to do was just be patient. He had the fastest car at one point.
He was running the fastest lap times, faster than anyone on track at multiple times in this race. I was looking forward to that battle if he ever got up to you. I mean, you had probably 3 or 4 different challengers on the front row with you, and you're just getting such good starts that no one really was able to get a nose on you ever.
Yeah, I think Riley definitely would have had a shot at the win if he was still up there.
Well, again, Matthew, we thank you for racing with us. That's 2 series in the bag for you and 2 championships. So you're 2 for 2 at this point in PRA.
Yep. I'll try to go 3 for 3, but we'll see what happens.
We got the Gen 4s coming next month, so let's see.
I was going to ask, what are your future plans? What series are you running?
I'm going to run a couple of the IndyCar races. I don't do much road racing though, but I really like doing IndyCar oval racing, so I'm going to do the couple tracks I own in that. And then I'm also planning on doing some of the Gen 4 racing.
Well, Jacob, you might have a challenger here for your record.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you there.
Yep.
Well, Matthew, we're going to give you the last word here. Any shout-outs you want to make before we sign off the broadcast? I've got to do the point standings on the stream before I log off, but I want to give you the last word. You're the champion. Congrats again. 2 championships in one night. Not too bad. You got the floor.
Yep, I just want to thank y'all again for hosting these races and for doing all the payouts and everything. And I also want to thank everyone for racing me clean and Landon for not wrecking me there at the end, because he definitely could have easily just dumped me and he kept it clean.
And that's what we like to hear, and that's what we like to see. We like chaos sometimes. I definitely love chaos, but the chaos always leads to drama. So I like clean racing more because it's less drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, so congratulations again, Matthew Bird, on another championship here in PRA, 2 in a row. We'll see you next season, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you, Matthew. Good job.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, Jacob. Well, with that being said, I'm going to turn the broadcast over to a picture for a minute while I do the final standings. And so if everybody wants to take a little break, I will be back in just a few moments with the final point standings, and everybody on the broadcast will get to see who got what position. What are
Yeah,
your
I would just
final?
like to. I would like to say this idea. It's kind of my idea that I told PRA. I wanted to highlight some of the crown jewel late model races that happen in real life that we could mimic on iRacing. And we learned our lesson. We made some mistakes and some of the track choices that work very well in real life, but just not in the sim. And so a few of them combinations we won't be bringing back. But overall, the racing was good. The bad situations the drivers were put in were kind of on us. We put them in a terrible car and track combination, so we'll take some responsibility for that. But still, even that being the case, I thought the races were good, and we have ideas in the future to remedy those. And we're learning, just like the drivers are learning. We're learning how to run this show, and this was my first time ever announcing. So if I said anything wrong or did anything wrong to anybody listening, I apologize, but I'm learning at this too. So yeah, just stick with us. We'll keep getting better and better. We have some good ideas for the short track league in the future. More racing like tonight. I thought tonight went very well. There's a few heated drivers there at the end, but that's going to happen in short track racing. It doesn't matter the car or the track. Real life sim.
It happens
Short track
in all
racing is
types
short
of
track racing. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think successful season. It could have been better, but we'll correct our mistakes.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out you were the one that came up with the idea, and I was like, "Yep, I'm all for it." I was gun ho with it. I was like, "Yep," because to be real, with everybody watching, this is the first season that we had double digits every race except for the first one. The first race we did not have double digits, but because we only had 5 that first race. Uh, it was one of those.
That was a little disheartening, but then it really took off after that, which was nice. We really had some great racing and great turnout after that.
Yeah, I griped enough, and people started coming.
Yeah, and they saw we put on a good product, and they came back. And we had newcomers even in the last race. We had just multiple people showing up each week, new, and hopefully they all enjoy themselves. And if everybody shows up for the first race next year, we probably have 25 cars. Everybody who participated this year in at least one event.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. It's like we get there was one season where we had 50 some people signed up, but only like 10 people were showing up. So it just happens that way sometimes. And fortunately, the end of this season turned out well.
Yes, it did. It did. And it goes to say something. I feel like maybe I hurt some of the turnout. I won, I don't know, 20 races in a row almost. And I could tell people were getting a little discouraged. So I'm really glad that nobody went out and just dominated these races this year. We had 3 champions in 3 different championships. And that's really a testament to these guys improving and the competition getting so close. And there was other contenders that didn't win the championship that could have won races. So Dylan Davis comes to mind. He won a race, and Chucky Walden was close a couple times, and I'm sure I'm missing some names, but forgive me. But yeah, the competition was close this season, so I'm hoping that's encouraging to anybody who's been thinking about coming out. You have a shot. Anybody has a shot at this. Just put in the practice and the time, and look for the new format coming out.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, I have finished the final point standings for both the late model stocks and the super late models. Let me get those linked to you so you can see them. First one is the late model stocks. Second one is the Crown Jewel Late Model Series. And we'll get those live on the stream now. And there we are. Landon Lacey is the late model stock series champion, season 4. 3 points over Matthew Bird, who won that final race. If Landon would have finished a couple more positions lower, we might have seen Bird winning 2 championships tonight in the late models.
Well, it would have been 3.
Or 3.
With the street stock.
Yes, sir. And then you got Riley Frost, who lost a lot of points there in the final race. Fell down to third.
Yes, he did. And still only 9 points off the lead is what could have been for Riley tonight.
And some of the points there will be changed. There will be last place points given to Anthony Mullet for disqualifying. So he didn't get all the points that he got there. He'll be lower once the final point standings are calculated. And then over here is our Crown Jewel Late Model Series. And you see Matthew Bird beats Riley Frost by 4 points. That is so disappointing for Riley Frost.
Yeah, I do feel bad for him. I do, but he has that super late model championship to hang his head on during the off season. Riley was my favorite to win coming into the season, and he did prove me right in the supers. And you know, it was just he was one mistake away, one little mistake away in the last race to winning 2 out of the 3 championships. So, you know, I hope he doesn't see it as an unsuccessful season. I think it was good for him.
I agree.
He was someone to beat up until that one, like we keep saying, one mistake is all it took.
Yep, and like you said a couple of times, you know, when we got fewer races, there are fewer mistakes that you can make and still make it. So, you know, that one decision to try to trick everybody going into the pits, it messed it up for him.
Yep. And you can say the same about Landon too. At Nashville, if I remember correctly, Landon wrecked on lap 1 of the late model race, and he wound up finishing like in 13th or 14th or something crazy like that.
Yes, he did. You're
and then
right.
To only lose the championship by 5 points. You know, that's the exact same situation as Riley. He just the one mistake cost him it all.
It did. And so with that being said, Jacob, we thank you for being with us this season. You helped sponsor some of the winnings here, and I gave you a shout out at the beginning of the broadcast for Jacob Schneider Racing. I'm going to give you an opportunity now to talk about Jacob Schneider Racing a little bit. You got real racing coming up, right?
Yeah, that's why I missed the street stock broadcast. I was trying to get ready to go test one last time. We're going to go test tomorrow, and first race is on March 20th. So after tomorrow, we'll park it until Friday night, March 20th. We'll be racing at Anderson Speedway, and check out Jacob Schneider Racing on YouTube. We do little vlogs. I'll try to get them done the week after the race, but I have 2 races in a row to start the season. So, you know, depending on how busy I am the week after, it might be a couple weeks. But we just post like little 10 to 20 minute vlogs talking about our races and what all we did, and kind of cut up and have fun. Landon, who you saw racing tonight, will be in those videos, and if you're interested in anything we do, just if you want to come meet me at the track. I've met a lot of people through iRacing. It's local in my area. So if you're listening, you know, reach out on any social media if you want to know what I do and have any questions about racing in real life or iRacing. We have a iRacing team. We have another driver, Jerry Hendrickson. He didn't make it tonight, but yeah, reach me out. Anything racing related, reach out to us. Jacob Schneider Racing.
Yes, sir. And if you'll send me a link to the next video you make, I'll post it in the PRA.
Will do, Justin.
And with that being said, that is all she wrote for the Short Track League this season, 2026 Season 1. We'll have a short break while the Gen 4 Nostalgia Series, Grid Finder Nostalgia Series, takes place for 12 weeks. Coming up starting in April. So look forward to that on Monday nights. I will be the one doing the broadcast with Jacob O'Keefe. And Schneider, if you want to join us in the booth and you're available on a Monday night, you can do that as well. So With that being
I'm
said,
becoming less and less available on Monday nights, but for the Gen 4 stuff, man, I think if I'm available, I'm racing.
sounds good. You are welcome to do so. And
I'll do some in-race reporting or something.
sounds good to me. That was a very good first season. We hope to see a bigger turnout season 2. So, and we thank you for being with us.
Seeing the progress we made from the beginning of the year to the end, I see season 2 kicking off very well.
Yes, sir. We got some things to announce pretty soon. I'm not at liberty to talk about it yet, but there'll be some things to look forward to that we didn't have in the first season. So we'll just put it that way.
There we go.
And with that being said, we have broadcast tomorrow night for our Vision Corsa IndyCar series. So tune in. Orion I is our broadcaster for that series. It's always on PRA Network on Twitch. We always put the race replays on YouTube afterwards. So look out for that tomorrow night. And we still have the GT and LMP2 races on Saturday. That's not broadcasted, but we get a pretty good turnout on those. And you've won a couple of races there already, haven't you?
I ran the first one at Daytona, and it was a good race. Everybody was clean. And it's multi-class, so the prototypes and GTs have to work together, and everybody did a great job. I was actually pleasantly surprised. So, yeah, if you like multi-class sports car racing, that'd be a good one.
Yes, sir. And we thank everybody for the broadcast this season. I thank you for being with us all season this year, Jacob. And we'll hope to see you next time. And we'll hope for a better turnout even then. And more payouts and newer winners and newer champions. That's what we want.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
We thank you all for watching PRA Network. I'm your host, Justin Phoenix, and with Jacob Schneider and PRA, we want to say thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. So long.